Today we're going to build a simple endless runner scene in Godot using Codex and the Godot MCP integration. This is actually super fun because instead of manually scripting everything ourselves, we'll let Codex interact directly with our Godot project and help build the scene automatically. First, open the Codex application, then press Ctrl, on Windows or Command, on Mac to open the Settings panel. Inside Settings, select the MCP Servers tab. Now click the Add Server button to create a new MCP Server connection. Next, open the Godot MCP GitHub page. I'll put the link in the description below. Before continuing, make sure you install the latest version of Node.js because the MCP server requires it to run correctly. Once Node.js is installed, scroll down the GitHub page until you find the Other MCP section. Here, you'll see the server configuration details. Copy the required fields into Codex. For the server name, enter any name you want, then copy the command field. After that, copy the arguments section exactly as shown on the GitHub page. Now for the environment variables, set Godot path to your Godot engine executable location. Then add another environment key called debug. Once everything is filled in, hit save, then restart Codex. Now open Godot. Codex should detect the connection automatically. You'll see it confirming the MCP connection and starting to scan for Godot projects. When prompted, provide your Godot project path so Codex can access the project correctly. Once connected, I wanted to test if Codex really understood the current project, so I asked it to inspect my scene because I created a pink background, but the background was not visible during gameplay. Codex started investigating the issue automatically. After a short moment, it identified the display problem and fixed it. And there we go, the pink background is finally visible in the game window. Honestly, that already felt pretty cool. Next, I gave Codex this prompt. Nice, I saw the pink background showing. Now I want to add a simple character that runs endlessly in front of the background. You can add some trees behind him, and keep the trees rolling so we know the character is running. Then Codex started generating the endless runner scene. After a few minutes, it reported the task was complete. I pressed play, and I could see the background changes, but the character and trees were missing. So I asked Codex to fix the issue. This time, it investigated the render layering and updated the Z order for the trees and character. And after that fix, everything worked perfectly. Now when I press F5 to run the game, the character runs endlessly while the trees smoothly move in the background. And honestly, the final result looks surprisingly good for just a few prompts. This workflow is actually really powerful because Codex can directly inspect and modify your Godot project while you keep iterating naturally using prompts. If you want to try this yourself, check the links in the description below. And if this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what game you want to build next using AI tools and Godot.